Husband hatred. Final episode. Writer, Faisal Butt. I asked my mother-in-law. Ghulam Muhammad was illiterate. So how did he write a letter? My mother-in-law looked at me in surprise and said, "Who told you that Ghulam Muhammad was illiterate? He completed 10 grades in the village and passed 14 grades privately. At the same time, he supported his father as well." I was stunned. Before marriage, I had rarely visited the village. So I assumed that my aunt's children were uneducated. My aunt said, "Ghulam Muhammad has loved you since childhood. He used to say, 'Mother, Tsar is getting an education. So I also need to study further. I don't want her to feel ashamed in front of people because of having an illiterate, an ignorant husband.'" These words hit me like a hammer. Ghulam Muhammad never told me that he was educated. I took the letter and started reading. Tsar. I never told you that. I am educated because gaining knowledge is every citizen's right. There's no need to boast about it. Since childhood, I have heard my mother say that she would make you her daughter-in-law. That's when my heart started loving you. I don't even know when my love for you grew so deep. Whenever my mother said, "Tsar is studying," I also developed a passion for education. When she told me about your favorite foods, I started liking them too. Maybe I mistakenly fell in love with you. That's why, on our wedding night, I couldn't bear to hear those words from you. I had never shed tears before. Crying was never even an option. A husband can endure everything. But if, on the first night of marriage, his wife says she loves someone else, he shatters completely. I broke too. But I loved you deeply. So when you spoke to your lover in front of me, my heart bled tears. I don't even know when this sorrow turned into cancer. I have transferred all my savings to your name so that no one can wrong you after my death. Now, you are free. You can marry with full dignity. Perhaps my love was my only fault, and now it will stay with me in my grave. ****. While reading the letter, I wept bitterly. What had I done? Why did I do this? Why didn't I think? My coldness had taken my husband's life. I cried uncontrollably. My mother-in-law became worried and asked what was written in the letter. How could I answer? How could I tell her what I had lost? I realized the truth only when I was left empty-handed. Sobbing, I kept saying, "Ghulam Muhammad, I wish I had died instead of you. I wish you were alive." My tears wouldn't stop. I was going through unbearable pain. A man who remained faithful was now buried under the earth. And a woman who pledged loyalty was left behind. Today, I am 50 years old and I am still Ghulam Muhammad's widow. I fell in love with my husband after his death, and that love remains unchanged. Now, I have started falling ill. And it still feels like Ghulam Muhammad died just a few hours ago. I still keep his letter safe. I appeal to all girls, don't let your higher education make you look down on a less educated husband. Respect your husband. No roadside lover can ever be as sincere as your husband. A man who advises you to elope instead of giving you respect will eventually betray you. I wish Tsar had understood this earlier. Ghulam Muhammad would have been alive today. The end. Goodbye.